heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, also known as HVAC. The NSPIRE HVAC standards seem, to me anyway, to be a little bit overly complicated. There are 9 different deficiencies, some of which are only applicable according to certain dates, some of which are only applicable at certain indoor temperatures. Some of these represent unit affirmative habitability requirements. Some of these are non-scoring for the first year of NSPIRE inspections, while others are not. The HVAC deficiencies run from low severity through moderate, severe, and life-threatening, so we run the entire gamut of scoring possibilities. Part of the confusion, again for me at least, is that several of these deficiencies are related and represent kind of a logical flow from one condition to another, but they're not presented that way. They're scattered kind of randomly. To illustrate what I mean here, I'll present the simplified version of these defects in numerical order, and then I'll rearrange them into what I consider a logical sequence, at least as I understand it. So we have 9 possible defects. Deficiency 1 is October 1st to March 31st. The heat is inoperable and the interior temperature is below 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Deficiency 2, it's October 1st to March 31st. The heat's working, but the interior temperature is between 64 and 68. Deficiency 3, air conditioning system or device is not operational. Deficiency 4, there's an unvented gas, oil, or kerosene space heater. Deficiency 5, combustion chamber cover or gas shutoff valve is missing. Deficiency 6, heating system or device safety shield is damaged or missing. Deficiency 7, it's April 1st to September 30th, and a heater is damaged, inoperable, or missing. Deficiency 8, an exhaust vent is in unsafe condition. Deficiency 9, it's October 1st to March 31st, and a permanent heat source is inoperable. Now I have to admit that I rearranged these, read them to myself, and understood them in a certain way, and after reading them out loud, I understand them in a different way. So I'm going to go through my trial rearrangement here, but maybe even change my mind about what these things mean. Let's rearrange the dated and temperature-rated deficiencies to follow a logical sequence. Deficiency 1, it's the heating season. It's between October 1st and March 31st, and the heat is inoperable, or the temperature is below 64. So the heat is inoperable, or the temperature is below 64 degrees. That's considered life-threatening, and it's worth 2.4. Deficiency 2, it's between October 1st and March 31st, and the heat is working. I thought this meant it was inoperable, but this is only if it's working. The interior temperature is between 64 and 67.9. So the heat is working, but it's not quite warm enough. That's a severe level of severity. It's worth 0.59. Deficiency 9, it's the same dates, October 1st to March 31st. The heat is inoperable. But in this case, even though the heat's inoperable, the temperature is still 68 or higher. That's a moderate deficiency. It's worth 0.22. Deficiency 7 is when it's not heating season. It's between April 1st and September 30th. The heater is damaged or inoperable or missing. That's also a moderate deficiency worth 0.22. Keep in mind that all of the scoring values were given for units here. This is on a property with 100 units, so that 25 units are being inspected. So once we've got those out of the way, the rest is pretty simple. Deficiency 4, the air conditioner's not working. It's a moderate severity deficiency. And we're going to assume that this is during the air conditioning season. We're not checking the air conditioner during the winter. Deficiency 4, they've got an unvented heater in the unit. That's life-threatening. Deficiency 5, you got a missing combustion cover or gas shutoff valve. That's life-threatening. Deficiency 6, you've got a damaged or missing heat shield. That's severe. Deficiency 8, you've got an unsafe flue or chimney. there is a carbon monoxide hazard due to potential unsafe venting of carbon monoxide gases due to the unsafe chimney or flue. Let's look at the longer definitions for more details. Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, HVAC. Heating, a system consisting of a heat source and a method of distribution designed to heat the surrounding air and area. Ventilation, a method of air distribution by air ducts to transfer air from one location to another. Air can be distributed passively or forced. Air conditioning, a system consisting of a cooling source and a method of distribution designed to cool the surrounding air and area. Common components include thermostat, condenser, furnace, supply registers or vents, ducts, air handler, radiant or convection heating covers, boiler, evaporative cooler, thermocouple, gas shutoff valve. More information. A permanently installed heating source is one that is installed and self-fueled, permanently affixed within the building or unit, safely connected to the unit or building electrical system, thermostatically controlled by the unit or building. A permanently installed heat source may include forced air heating, radiant heat, baseboard units heated by electricity, or installed wall units. It may have an electric, gas, or oil energy source. A permanently heating source may not be cooking appliances, portable space heaters, fireplaces, or wood stoves. This deficiency does not apply to mechanical rooms or closets. This deficiency does not apply to Hawaii, Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, U.S. Virgin Islands, Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands. If a heat pump system is operating in the air conditioning mode, then do not test the heat mode. We don't want you switching the mode on heat pump systems. That's potentially damaging. Deficiency 1, the inspection date is on or between October 1 and March 31, and this is an affirmative habitability requirement. The permanently installed heating source is not working, or the permanently installed heating source is working and the interior temperature is below 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Deficiency. The inspection date is on or between October 1st and March 31st, and the permanently installed heat source is not working. The permanently installed heating source is working and the temperature is below 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Deficiency 2, the inspection date is on or between October 1st and March 31st, and this is an affirmative habitability requirement. The permanently installed heat source is working and the interior temperature is between 64 and 67.9 degrees Fahrenheit. The inspection date is on or between October 1 and March 31, and the permanently installed heat source is working, and the interior temperature is 64 to 67.9 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's now skip down to deficiency 9. The inspection date is between October 1 and March 31, and the permanently installed heat source is inoperable. So deficiency 9 says the heating source is inoperable, but it doesn't give a temperature. Deficiency 1 goes a step further. It says the heat source is inoperable and the temperature is below 64. So if the internal temperature is below 64, this wouldn't go under 9, it would go under 1. Let's go back up to deficiency 7. The inspection date is on or between April 1st and September 30th, and a permanently installed heat source is damaged, i.e. it's visibly defective, impacts functionality. A permanently installed heating source is inoperable. It's not meeting its function or purpose with or without a visible damage. A permanently installed heat source is missing, i.e. there's evidence of prior installation, but it's now not present or is incomplete. A permanently installed heating source is not installed. So from there, we can go back to doing these in order. The rest of these are fairly simple. Deficiency 3, an air conditioning system or device is not operational. The system or device does not turn on. The system or device only produces hot or room temperature air. Deficiency 4, unvented space heater that burns gas, oil, or kerosene is present. Deficiency, an unvented space heater that burns gas, oil, or kerosene is present. That's enough. It's all we need to know. That's dangerous. It may cause a carbon monoxide issue. Deficiency 5, a combustion chamber cover or gas shutoff valve is missing from a fuel-burning heating appliance. It's either there's evidence of prior installation, but it's now not present or is incomplete. Deficiency 6, a heating system or device safety shield is damaged or missing, i.e. it's visibly defective, which impacts functionality, or it's missing, there's evidence of prior installation, but it's now not present or is incomplete. Deficiency 8, a fuel-burning heating system or device exhaust vent is misaligned, blocked, disconnected, improperly connected, damaged, or missing. Deficiency, a fuel-burning heating system or device is present and the exhaust vent is misaligned, blocked, disconnected, or improperly connected through to the ceiling or wall. An exhaust vent is damaged. It's either visibly defective or there's something that impacts its functionality. It's missing. There's evidence of prior installation, but it's now not present or it's incomplete. More information. Metal tape is not a substitute for properly connected flue vents. So we don't want to see places where they've used metal tape to patch up holes or gaps in the pipes. I don't know if they intend to suggest this. Typically, gas chimney or gas flue pipes will be connected to each other using 3 equally spaced screws. And it's okay to tape over that, but they shouldn't be taped without being screwed if it's single wall pipe. If it's B-vent that snaps together, then you wouldn't need to use screws. I don't know if they intend for us to look for screws, but they have said metal tape is not a substitute for properly connected flue vents. That kind of leaves it open as to what we're going to be looking for there. Anyway, that's it for our HVAC deficiency, at least for now. And this is Michael Gant for React Guru and the Inspection Group. Thanks for viewing. Please give us a thumbs up if you found this at all helpful.